Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special...
It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
2nd and 8 coming up. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
They go play action here on first down. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Here's Montgomery. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that. Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got him by cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Now a handoff here to his running back. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Oh, that was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead is now 10-3. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Sliding out of the pocket. Nifty move. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Blankenship out for the point after. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harrington. A gain of 6 there on first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Harrington. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. That catch good for only a couple. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. They'll look to throw here on first down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Looking to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a run with Montgomery. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And he will slide down with a good gain. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. He'll look to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Now back to throw. And he will slide down with a good gain. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now this throw caught left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Final minute now of the third quarter. Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Read option. Here's Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The Lions on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Lions have recovered. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on a fumble return from the Detroit touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think.
Today, from the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans,
the final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Washington going to send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He juked him, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And he now has 8 touchdowns on the season, and I just know this. He's going to be so eager to run routes in this one and try and get to the end zone at least 2 more times. 10 is a key number, really signifies that you've had a big year.
2nd and 1. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now a 2nd down and 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. That's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And out across midfield down to the 45.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a dump off here complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 18. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Saints on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Washington on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. They're going to look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So here are the Saints to take over. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Washington.
Well, what do you think? Maybe got away with one? I mean, he's thrown 2 picks already. That looked pretty dangerous.
And they had a little hang time on it. So what he needs to do right now, hug it out a little bit with his guy, because he went up and made a play on the football and kept him from potentially throwing that 3rd interception. There was some trust in there. There was also some hope.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Back to Brown, this time complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far.
1st and 10 right at the 20. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw again. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run it in, going option right.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
The kick by pass is good.
And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 9 now. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And now here's a carry heading left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great effort there. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will swell the lead to 16.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 24. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.